Kenwin Durant, a god, young but powerful. He belonged to the Orisha pantheon, a group of deities with immense power. They ruled over the forces of nature, magic, and the very fabric of existence. Kenwin was still learning. He trained relentlessly, eager to master his abilities. His mentors, ancient and wise, saw his potential. They also saw the fire in his eyes, a burning ambition that could consume him. Kenwin yearned for greatness. He wanted to prove himself, not just to the pantheon, but to himself. He was destined for extraordinary things. He could feel it in his soul. Kenwin stood tall and proud. His presence commanded attention, drawing the eyes of everyone around him. He was a figure of strength and determination, a beacon of hope for those who followed him. Fiery red eyes, like glowing embers, reflected his intensity and drive. They were windows to his soul, revealing a burning passion that could not be extinguished. They hinted at the power that surged within him, a power that was both awe-inspiring and terrifying. It was a force that he had yet to fully understand or control. His dark locks, always perfectly kept, represented his noble lineage. It was a symbol of his heritage, a reminder of the responsibilities that came with his birthright. He descended from a long line of powerful Orishas, each one leaving their mark on history. Their legacy was a heavy burden, but one he was determined to carry with honor. He was ranked high enough spiritually in his clan to earn the tribal tattoo of the dragonfly spirit totem on his left forearm, and the clan's insignia crest on his left wrist, a symbol of his status and a reminder of his heritage. It was a small token, but it carried great significance. He carried himself with an air of confidence, bordering on arrogance. His posture was straight, his gaze unwavering, projecting an image of unshakable resolve. But beneath the surface, a deep insecurity lingered. It was a shadow that haunted him, a constant reminder of his own perceived inadequacies. He was determined to overcome it, to rise above the doubts that plagued him. With every step, he vowed to prove himself worthy of the legacy he inherited, to become the hero he was destined to be. In his hands, Kenwin wielded the Quantum Quattro, a weapon of unimaginable power and mystery. This tool, Kenwin crafted from an inherited crystal from his ancestors, crackled with energy, its glow illuminating the darkest of nights. It pulsed with the power of the quantum realm, a dimension beyond human comprehension, filled with endless possibilities and dangers. With the Quattro, Kenwin could manipulate quantum energy, bending it to his will and shaping it into powerful forms. He could unleash devastating attacks, tearing through his enemies with waves of pure force, leaving destruction in his wake. He could also summon quantum drifts, rifts in space-time that allowed him to teleport, to appear and disappear at will. His battles were legendary, spoken of in hushed tones. He fought with precision and grace, his movements fluid and deadly, a dance of death that mesmerized and terrified. His enemies, demons and monsters from the darkest corners of existence, trembled before his might, knowing they faced a true master of the quantum arts. Despite his power and victories, Kenwin harbored inner struggles. He carried the weight of past grudges, of betrayals and losses that haunted him. These memories fueled his anger, a simmering rage that threatened to consume him. He had seen things, experienced things, that no one, let alone a god, should ever have to endure. These experiences scarred him, leaving wounds that ran deeper than any blade could reach. He tried to bury these feelings, to suppress the pain and the anger. But they always lingered, lurking beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to resurface. Through his challenges, through his battles, Kenwin faced countless adversaries, each more formidable than the last. And his inner turmoil, Kenwin grew. He spent many nights in deep reflection, questioning his purpose and the true nature of his powers. He learned to control his powers, to channel the raw energy that flowed through him with precision and intent, to harness the quantum energies that surged within him. This mastery did not come easily. It required immense discipline and unwavering focus. He began to confront his past, to face the memories that haunted him and the mistakes that weighed heavily on his heart, to face his demons head-on. These were not just external foes, but the shadows within his own soul. He emerged from these trials stronger, wiser. Each battle, each hardship, forged him into a being of unparalleled strength and wisdom. He learned the true meaning of power, that it was not just about brute force, but about control, about balance. It was about understanding the delicate equilibrium between strength and restraint, between action and contemplation. He learned the importance of compassion, of forgiveness, even for his enemies. This was perhaps his greatest lesson. Kenwin Durant, the young god, was no more. He had shed his old self, transformed by his experiences. In his place stood a seasoned warrior, a being who had seen the depths of despair and risen above it, a master of the quantum realm. His control over the energies was now absolute, his understanding profound. He was a being of immense power, yes, but also of wisdom and compassion. His journey had taught him the value of these virtues. He was a protector, a guide, and a friend to those in need. His heart, once burdened, was now light with purpose. He was a god worthy of his lineage, a beacon of hope and strength for all who followed him. A protector, a leader, a quantum god, destined to guide and protect the realms with his newfound wisdom and power.